What exactly would an Offensive Rookie of the Year campaign for Jaydon Blue look like? Let's unpack. And from this point forward in the video, we're going to refer to the Offensive Rookie of the Year award as simply O-Rody. It's just much easier to say, and I think everybody will appreciate it if I refer to it as that instead of saying Offensive Rookie of the Year award 12 times in the next 10 minutes. Now, flow state. The modern NFL has been pass heavy. Right? It's been a quarterback and wide receiver era. And this award here in particular has also been a quarterback and wide receiver award. The overall value of the running back position, the market for the running back position has decreased significantly. Luckily for Jaydon Blue, that is changing. I will prove that to you guys in the next video, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button right now. Since 2016, only 2 running backs have won the O-Rody award. Take it back all the way to 2007, only 4 running backs have won the O-Rody award. So the odds are most certainly against Jaydon Blue, just based specifically off of that one metric, okay? That's rather surface level, so let's take it a step further. Those 4 running backs that have won the award, I think most of us sitting here would agree, 3 of them were either borderline or most certainly generational type talents. Now, Jaydon Blue is certainly no generational talent, or at least he's not a generational ball carrier per se. But he does have one thing going for him: generational speed at the running back position. If you're not going to be a generational ball carrier, then you better be able to run and you better be able to catch the football if you want to be the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jaydon Blue does just so happen to check both of those boxes there. Let's go ahead and cut to camera 2 so that I can keep your view. Studies show that simply just changing the camera angle makes your viewing experience that much better. So we're gonna try it. Here we go. Some of you are gonna roll your eyes at me when I say generational speed, right? And that's fine. You're gonna point directly to the underwear Olympics, right? The NFL Combine, and say, well, running backs run 4.3s every year at the Combine. It's not that crazy or unexpected even. Okay, so wipe the slate clean on that one. Take it a step further. Jaydon Blue logged a 4.2 at Texas's Pro Day, and you'll roll your eyes even harder and say, well, dude, come on now, Lando. Controlled environment. Somebody got a quick trigger finger, right? Faster thumbs, if you will. Okay, so wipe the slate clean on that one too, and cut to camera 3. Consider this. Jaydon Blue's top speed in college at Texas as a ball carrier, 22.3 miles per hour. You know how rare that is? Since 2020, only 2 players in the entire National Football League can say the same. That they have reached the top speed. This is, of course, thanks to Next Gen Stats and 33rd Team. Those 2 players, Kavontae Turpin and Raheem Mostert. See, it's the long speed that matters more here for Jaydon Blue, not necessarily the 40 time. It's the ability to get to 5th gear and stay there. It makes it appear as if he is just gaining speed throughout his explosive touches. His touchdown touches, the home run ability. That's his superpower. It's the 10.7 100-meter dash speed that we have as verifiable evidence from his time in high school that really stands out. Only 3 men, and 2 other guys can say they've ran as fast as Jaydon Blue has, and the entire National Football League, receivers and running backs included. Anybody, for that matter. That's generational. We agree, or at least I hope I've done a decent job of illustrating Jaydon Blue's true superpower, his top end speed. Okay, now added to that, if you can parlay that speed, right? If you're not the best ball carrier or generational to win this award, you better be able to catch the football. Okay, nobody in the entire country lined up in the slot as a receiver at the running back position than Jaydon Blue did. The entire college football landscape in 2024, he was number 1. That according to Warren Sharp. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that this is a league dominated by quarterbacks and receivers. It's been a pass-heavy era, which is perfect. If you are a running back who can also catch the football and thereby parlay carries and catches, you have the dual threat ability to your game, you're doubling your odds and your output, in theory. And once again, I mentioned that the league is evolving. And that is very important, all things considered here, because I believe that the Cowboys are going to be forcing teams into base personnel on defense, meaning 3 linebackers, a lot more often, which makes Jaydon Blue's skill set as a pass catcher that much more dangerous. Needless to say, if you're going to win this award, as a running back, you better be able to catch the football. Alvin Kamara, the year that he won it, 2017, had 81 receptions. Saquon Barkley, the year that he won it in 2018, 91 receptions. Context for just how much volume that is as a pass catcher for a running back. The year that Jamar Chase won the award as a receiver in 2021, he had 81 receptions. The exact number that Alvin Kamara had and 10 fewer than Saquon Barkley had. But those other 2 players also doubled their ops, their output, in theory, by carrying the football as well, which Jaydon Blue will have the opportunity to do. Now, for the bar that must be cleared as far as production is concerned. Okay, we're just going to take the average of the 2 most recent running back O-Rody winners and just kind of give you guys a better picture of exactly what will be required if Jaydon Blue wants to have a real shot, become a real contender in this thing. On top of Kamara's 81 catches in 2017, he also carried the football 120 times. On top of Saquon Barkley's 91 catches in 2018, he also carried the football 261 times. The combined touches, including catches, carries, rushing yards, touchdowns, all those things, between those 2 players, you get 276 total touches, 1,791 total yards, and 14 total touchdowns. 86 catches. We touched on Kamara's 81 catches, equaling the number of catches that a receiver, Jamar Chase, needed to win the award in 2021. It's pretty remarkable. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, y'all. All right, 276 touches, 86 catches. And then you compare that to Jaydon Blue's 2024 campaign at Texas, in which he had about half as many in both of those 2 departments there. 134 total carries and 41 catches, respectively. He has never done or put together a campaign that even remotely rivals the workload that what history tells us will be required to win the award. Now, does that mean that he can't do that all of a sudden? No. But there are very important, critical factors here for this discussion to really understand why he's got plenty of tread left on the tires. And I know at first glance those numbers seem impossible for Jaydon Blue, right? He's only ever touched the football 134 times and had 41 catches at Texas. That was like his peak, right? And then compare that to the average of the 2 most recent running back winners of this award in the NFL, Alvin Kamara, Saquon Barkley, who had 276 total touches. It feels like that pales in comparison. But when you really think about it and you allocate those over a touch per game basis, at least for Alvin Kamara specifically, it's actually very close. Jaydon Blue touched the football an average of 11.7 times per game in 2024 at Texas. In 2017, for the Saints, Alvin Kamara touched the football on average of 12 times per game. Interesting. So for Jaydon Blue, you could say inexperience, lack of ability to touch the football that much, or you could say remarkably low tread on his tires. Just considering who he played behind and during his time at Texas, it wasn't necessarily that the talent wasn't always there. It was just that the talent was even more so there ahead of him as far as upperclassmen go. Bijan Robinson, Roshan Johnson, Jonathan Brooks, and Keelan Robinson. 3 of those guys, by the way, high-profile players. One a first-round draft pick and the other one the first running back selected in his particular class. It was an embarrassment of riches. So maybe, just maybe, the inexperience or the unproven ability to handle, a significant workload in college, much less the NFL, maybe that's an indictment. Or maybe, just maybe, there's an added bonus built in here that isn't necessarily being considered amongst the masses. And now let's just take a step back, broaden the lens for just a second, and consider you could have all the talent in the world at the running back position. You could be a generational player, but if you're in the wrong system or the wrong situation, that talent does not matter. Why? Because the running back, as I've mentioned many times in the past and will continue to hammer home once again, especially teasing the next project, please don't miss it. The running back position is not an independent variable. It is dependent on so many other factors, like your team and your scheme being able to run its way out of even a light box. The very number one factor that I'm on record recently mentioning that is the reason why Mike McCarthy is no longer here. His team and his scheme could not punish teams for playing an umbrella shell, vision-based zone coverage defense. So, in other words, the how you run the football, from my perspective, will always be more important than the who. Once again, ask Saquon Barkley. So a lot of this success, regardless of Jaydon Blue's talent and skill set, will be left up to Brian Schottenheimer and his new board of constituents, Clayton Adams and Connor Riley, to do something that Mike McCarthy and Mike Solari couldn't do in years past. And based on their track record and their history, I definitely like their chances. As for Jaydon Blue, well, it's him versus him. The only thing that's left for us to do, at least as far as evaluating this situation, is to heat up some popcorn. I sincerely hope that you're enjoying this brand new style, because it is a little bit more time consuming, but that's okay. I enjoy doing it. It just takes a little bit more time. If you like this style, then there's one thing that I need for you to do, assuming that you're already subscribed. Hit the like button for me. That's the best way and the cheapest to guarantee that you'll see more videos just like this. Not that any of you were worried necessarily, but a few of you did at the very least ask where my Texas content has been. So with that, here we are. Do not worry. My Texas content is officially back into the rotation. I was in a bit of a holding pattern. I think we've got some things figured out. And I know that Jaydon Blue and his Offensive Rookie of the Year campaign and prediction is a fantastic place to kick things off.
Say, subscribe to the channel, please.
Please.
Say, hook 'em horns. Say, go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys!
Say, woohoo! Say, talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon!